World Cup ever-present Brazil in Berlin tonight to face the World Cup winners from Brazilian soil 4 years ago, and you'll see it live and exclusive after this.
They call him the Father. People don't want to believe groups like this exist.
Begin the reaping!
Feel the fire, baby, feel the fire. Gonna bring you home. Feel the fire, baby, feel the fire. Gonna bring you home.
Far Cry 5, $45.99 at Argos with free content only on PS4 for the players.
Everyone's favourite drinks at your fingertips. Tassimo. Press play.
I do not believe in climate change.
No such thing as climate change.
Where is your evidence of
pulling out of the historic agreement?
I want you to get up now. I want all of you to get up out of your chairs. I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as tired as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore!
We are connected to some of the most advanced technology the world has ever seen. We can choose from over 100,000 live sports events every year. Just like that. We are members of the world's favourite online sports betting company, and we gamble responsibly at Bet365.
Okay, Benny, remember the plan? My previous home has been destroyed, carried away by the trash men on the orders of Officer Dibble.
That's awful.
Please help me buy a new one. Just think of the children.
No problem.
Really? No problem. Now then, let's get down to business.
Shall we start with your name?
Top Cat! Why, Officer Dibble, welcome to my humble abode.
The RAC fix 4 out of 5 cars at the roadside on average in just 30 minutes. Get cover for just £5.50 per month at rac.co.uk.
Yopa. Mum, what's Yopa?
They're the estate agents that make it so easy to sell your home with your own dedicated local agent.
And all for a low fixed fee.
And with Yopa's no sale, no fee plan, you don't pay a penny till your house is sold. It really is the best of both worlds.
We'd absolutely use Yopa to sell our home. But we're just a made-up sitcom family.
And this isn't even a real house.
Oh, Yopa. Seriously, why not?
G'day, fellas. William and Ralph Foster.
There you go, mate. Try not to drop it.
Foster's for the thirsty.
Hey, Rob. What's that?
Oh, that's a tool station helping hand. Haven't you got one?
A what? Where do I get one of those?
You get a helping hand at Tool Station. There's over 11,000 trade quality products. Just buy online or visit your nearest branch. There's same day stock availability at everyday low prices, and you get free delivery on orders over 10 quid.
Oh. But where's yours then?
I think you're sat on him, John.
Oh.
A helping hand from Tool Station, your best mate for the job.
Magic is real, it's contained within an app. Put your feet up and watch Peking Duck appear with just a tap.
Download the Just Eat app or order online now.
UEFA Champions League, UEFA Europa League and Emirates FA Cup are for winners. And you can be a champion too. We're giving one lucky winner a pair of tickets to all 3 finals, including travel and accommodation, plus the chance to take part in UEFA's Play Like a Champ fans final. To be in with a chance of winning, and for the full T's and C's, go to btsport.com/competition and answer the following question. You must be over 18 and a BT customer to enter. Competition closes 26th of April. Good luck.
Welcome back to Berlin, the Olympic Stadium. The players are in the tunnel. Dani Alves will be captaining Brazil tonight, and Jerome Boateng, that's where it all started for him in Berlin. His first club was here, Hertha Berlin. He didn't play many games before he moved on to Hamburg. He captains Germany. Thiago Silva no longer with the armband these days for Brazil, though, as we were saying earlier, played a major part in qualifying. He had such high hopes of being the first Brazilian to lift the World Cup trophy on home soil 4 years ago, but it didn't happen, and it hasn't often happened for Germany in this stadium. They've lost more games in Berlin than in any other German city. You remember England won here in March 2016, and Brazil certainly hold the upper hand in this fixture with 12 victories in the 22 meetings. Germany have 5, although they won the last 2 in Belo Horizonte 4 years ago, and against Brazil in 2011, I think it was, when they won by 3 goals to 2 as well. Germany have only won twice in 8 games, and the famous pillars outside the Olympic Stadium, infamous pillars really. They were part of the stadium here in the 1930s when it was used for political reasons, very much so, and there was a school of thought that when the stadium was rebuilt for the World Cup finals in 2006 they would be removed, but they're there. The famous triumphal route up towards the stadium was kept as it was in those dark days of the 1930s. Best never rest. Germany have this wonderfully proud record, as do Brazil, the 2 greatest footballing nations on earth.
I agree, Jonathan. I don't think it actually gets bigger than this in terms of heavyweights. There's probably only one nation I could say, well, if we were to play either one of these 2, then I think equally it ranks as the biggest international fixture. And that would be Italy, 4 times winners of the World Cup, so very much on a par with these 2 fantastic nations.
Now they come through that historic tunnel area, and we get ready for Germany against Brazil. Used to be a little plaque up there on one of the towers behind them to Jesse Owens, who made this stadium so iconic for all the right reasons. It still has such historic echoes for the wrong reasons too. But what a night for Jerome Boateng as he leads Germany out. Now Kevin Trapp will play the first half of the game in goal. The '69th cap for Boateng. A full house.
Meine Damen und Herren, bitte erheben Sie sich nun für die
What a stage it is.
Sie werden heute Abend gespielt.
What players we have in front of us.
Unter der Leitung von Pogat Götze. Wir beginnen.
And Brazil's manager Tite showed his hand early. A month ago he named 15 of his World Cup squad. Here come the anthems. football to Brazil. In 1962, their president said, we don't have rice or bread, but we have Pelé and Garrincha and Amarildo, and we have the World Cup, and that is what matters. It is the very source of life for so many in Brazil. Joachim Löw's 159th game in charge of Germany. We saw a shot of him. He has a contract to 2020, although he's been linked with such teams as Real Madrid and Paris Saint-Germain and indeed Arsenal. I think he will stay though if they have a good World Cup, which is confirmation of their lineup once again. Then much change from the weekend game against Spain, when they admit they didn't really press well enough early enough.
No, I agree, Jonathan. I don't think it was a particularly intense performance from either side, really, and that's understandable. At this stage of the season, with so many big matches to come, players just want to show that they are capable, but not overexert themselves physically, and of course not pick up any injuries. Still, it was a competitive fixture, and as the game wore on, they grew into it and deserved that draw in the end against Spain. 7 changes in all to that side, and of course there's plenty of Premier League interest. Likes of Ilkay Gundogan starting, and Antonio Rudiger as well, and Leroy Sané.
Great atmosphere. If there's any problem, let's communicate in a positive manner.
That's good stuff, referee.
Yellow
Well
or blue?
done.
Of course. And green for you, my dude.
He wants to communicate positively.
Not so much sun. Stay on that side. That's the best. Go on.
This is Brazil this day. Put that away to our right-hand side. Dani Alves in his 107th international, playing in the World Cup semi-final of 2014, and he's heading for his 3rd World Cup final. Jonas Eriksson is the referee. Lovely night for football. Spring is on the way, and that is that's about as strong as they could be here tonight.
Yeah, bar Neymar, of course, who will undoubtedly come back into the lineup once he's fit. Brazil probably cannot be any stronger. It's interesting, actually, Jonathan, that you probably couldn't pick a more hard-working yet talented Brazilian group of players. Actually, all these guys are so impressive without the ball in terms of their high pressing, and that's something that Tite, I think, has demanded and has got in the last couple of seasons and campaigns with friendlies and of course qualifiers to the World Cup have been of a high quality.
He did hint that Douglas Costa would be rested tonight and there would be changes, but that's just the one. Costa out of the side, and Fernandinho starting with Casemiro and Paulinho. There's Willian, who's been in terrific form for club and country throughout this season. Off we go then in the biggest football match internationally of 2018 so far. Germany, the World Cup holders, against Brazil, the record World Cup winners, of course. No team on earth has won the tournament more times than Brazil, and their 5 triumphs. Joachim Löw is up against a very strong lineup tonight. Will it be about tactics? Will it be about formations? Well, he said no, it's never been about that. It's always been about the attitude of his players. But it is interesting that he's saying in the build-up to this, they have moved away from not moved away. They've now combined traditional German strengths, attitude, effort, work rate with a higher technical culture in the last 4 years.
Germany, that is, of course. Yes, believe so. Sometimes you just have to accept that certain players won't be able to play in a maybe more physical manner that some of the German players, some great German players, of course, in a different era. And maybe more top-class German players are now playing out of the Bundesliga, so they'll have a different influence.
Antonio Rudiger played just 3 times in World Cup qualifying. He scored against Azerbaijan, one of those 23 scorers I was telling you about earlier. Rudiger starting to the left of Boateng in the Hummels position. Here's Leroy Sané, who came on against Spain for Joachim Löw on Friday. They're not dodging anyone, as we said on Friday, in terms of preparation. Germany to play Spain and then follow that up against Brazil. They have 2 more games before their World Cup opener. They play against Austria away in Klagenfurt June the 2nd, and then they play Saudi in Kaiserslautern, their farewell game before they head off to Russia. Marcelo.
Feel the best, Jonathan. You don't need to avoid anybody. If you believe you are right up there with the other 1 or 2 top nations like Brazil and Spain, and you'll accept any friendly, of course, if it's believe you are right up there with the other 1 or 2 top nations like Brazil and Spain, and you'll accept any friendly, of course, if it works out your schedule.
There's Tite, who was very much
миллиона евро Ювентус заплатил пару. Падение в штрафной сборной Бразилии, но очень четко судья показывает, что он рядом был и все видел. Йонас Эриксон, 43 миллиона евро Ювентус заплатил пару. Падение в штрафной сборной Бразилии, но очень четко судья показывает, что он рядом был и все видел. Йонас Эриксон, 43 миллиона евро Ювентус заплатил пару. Падение в штрафной сборной Бразилии, но очень четко судья показывает, что он рядом был и все видел. Йонас Эриксон, 43 миллиона евро Ювентус заплатил пару. Падение в штрафной сборной Бразилии, но очень четко судья показывает, что он рядом был и все видел. Йонас Эриксон, 43 миллиона евро Ювентус заплатил пару. Падение в штрафной сборной Бразилии, но очень четко судья показывает, что он рядом был и все видел. Йонас Эриксон, 43 миллиона евро Ювентус заплатил пару. Падение в штрафной сборной Бразилии, но очень четко судья показывает, что он рядом был и все видел. Йонас Эриксон, 43 миллиона евро Ювентус заплатил пару. Падение в штрафной сборной Бразилии, но очень четко судья показывает, что он рядом был и все видел. Йонас Эриксон, 43 миллиона евро Ювентус заплатил пару. Падение в штрафной сборной Бразилии, но очень четко судья показывает, что он рядом был и все видел. Йонас Эриксон, 43 миллиона евро Ювентус заплатил пару. Был офсайд сразу у двоих футболистов сборной Германии. И не пассивный, абсолютно прав судья на линии, который поднял флажок. Ну и вот здесь вот неудачно столкнулся с голкипером сборной Бразилии Марио Гомес. Но пока нападающий сборной Германии остается на поле, и вроде бы помощь ему не требуется. У бразильцев не получается быстро выйти из обороны в атаку, но хорошая очень проникающая передача. Филиппе Каутиньо, и дальше в штрафную на месте Кевин Трап. У него не очень хорошо дела идут в клубе Пари Сен-Жермен. Он играет не так регулярно, как ему хотелось бы, и уже были слухи о его возможном уходе. Даже зимой, но Трап остался в клубе. Посмотрим, что будет летом. Поедет ли Трап на чемпионат мира? Это вопрос открытый, да, потому что, понятно, сейчас вторым голкипером сборной Германии, если Мануэль Нойер успеет восстановиться и набрать форму, является Марк-Андре тер Стеген, а дальше Бернт Лено, Кевин Трап конкурируют за место третьего вратаря. Есть еще и, скажем, Свен Ульрейх, который очень здорово в Баварии играет, которого все очень хвалят. Марсело. Каутиньо, пяточка играет. Мяч покинул пределы поля. А вот это вот прессинг. Каутиньо входит в штрафную. Ошибается сборная Германии. Опасный момент. Острый угол, правда, но Каутиньо катит мяч назад под удар. Немного не точен этот пас. Можно играть, показывает судья. Подача верхом уже в штрафную. До удара дело не доходит. Там здорово поборолся Марвин Платтен, который сместился с фланга в центр штрафной, как и должен был. И выиграл важное единоборство. Очень спокойно. Бразильцы действуют на своей половине поля. Понятно, что сегодня и близко нет такого давления, как 4 года тому назад. Матч контрольный. Но и главный тренер сборной Бразилии Тите перед матчем говорил о том, что, конечно же, вот то поражение со счетом 1-7 это по-прежнему, как он выразился, такой призрак, который нас преследует. Эта рана до сих пор открыта. Он тогда не работал еще со сборной Бразилии, смотрел матч по телевизору, и Тите сказал, что после того, как сборная Германии забила третий мяч, моя жена начала просто рыдать. И, как сказал Тите, вот этот матч для сборной Бразилии